You
Are
flagrant
you
as fuck.
serious? No, nigga.
So you gonna pour
This nigga.
So you gonna pour me this big ass drink.
No.
What's in your cup? Where your cup?
That's his right there.
Oh, now he got
That's
something.
his right there.
This nigga had an empty cup.
That's
He
his
had an
right
empty
there.
cup. Hey, gonna pour this for me. Pour this for him.
Hey, y'all missed his. This the new one. I just poured
That's
that.
the new one. Yeah,
Don't man her, man.
God damn.
Straight over. Smokehouse beats.
All right, since everybody got their drinks, right?
Oh yeah.
We gonna get this thing started, right?
The episode, right?
I don't want to end on a somber note, so we gonna start with rest in peace to our brother, Sean.
Sean, definitely.
Come on, bring it in, baby. Bring it in. Let's get it on the camera.
Definitely.
Love, baby.
All
Love.
right, man.
Love. Can't go no further without doing that.
Makes sense.
But on some real shit though, it's actually been a whole lot going on in terms of like just losses. So before we get too intoxicated, before we get the party going, we're gonna start with our condolences to everybody who's lost anybody. It's definitely a rough time. We got entertainers losing their lives. We got brothers, sisters, mothers, daughters, cousins, aunties, uncles, you name it. So everybody make sure we stay safe, hug the ones you love, and don't take nothing for granted. On that note,
It's been a lot since we've been here though. Like shit, so much to talk about, man. What
on
you
that
got
note,
going,
bro,
man?
this is show 100.
All right, what you got going on this show?
I
here?
lightweight forgot that we recorded show 100 last summer?
It
was last year. We actually
That was last
recorded
year.
100, and then when I went home to edit the shit, the file was corrupted, and that's just
That's what it was. Okay.
we had the whole gang over here. It was
I ain't
nice
gonna lie,
to
when
play
we
out.
was talking about, I'm like, even Q
We
said,
had
I
to-
thought we did 100.
We had the panel pop, and Q said we was looking like we was taking a school picture. But it's cool. Fuck you, Q. Welcome back to the J Back Show. I'm your host, J Back. This my man Smoke. We got young Q. He ain't even intern Q. This nigga got he got a business going. He shoot videos. He doing editing. He doing his own thing. Check him out. Q&A_ whatever. No, for real. What's your IG? Look, we even doing shout outs early. You gotta be on tap.
Yeah, Q_N_A99.
Check him out, man. He ain't no intern no more. Boy, step his game up. And we got Big Q over here.
Over there, it's an ashtray in every section.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. It's weird doing this because niggas like, man, what do we do? What do we talk about? Where do we start?
That's how Jay gets you though. Like niggas don't even know where you about to go. Like
where
so
you
it's
start
like,
when you leave off last
you
year.
this bitch though.
You know what I'm saying? But is y'all enjoying this weather though? It's 95 in Cleveland.
Okay, I'm enjoying the weather, but listen, I'm not for like hot ass weather like this though, Jay. Like
I'm not either.
I'm not for this. Like
I'm not
my perfect weather, which no such thing is really perfect, but of
And
course
you be
in the
outside.
70s. I do. I do. 70 to 80. They're my perfect right there. Once you get past 80, it's like it's a little too spicy out
I
in this
agree
bitch,
with
but
you.
you know what I'm saying? But it's workable, but as long as you know, whatever you're doing, you hopping in your car, got some AC, you in the house, there's some AC, but I'm not standing in that, or walking in that sun.
I could do 85. Like,
But as far as what, like?
as far as the high.
If you sitting in it though, that's what I'm saying. Like, are you
I-
outside
no,
in it? Like,
no. I could be inside observing it, and I
That shit
still
be a lot,
85 is cool, but it's like as
85
long as I'm not
it's hot.
in direct sunlight, I'm good.
See, that's what I'm saying. So I'll take that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that.
So this is why Cleveland cool for the seasons, but days like this you appreciate it. Don't happen that often, so you roll with it.
It's definitely hot as fuck, and actually for the being in the 90s in Cleveland is crazy.
It is.
That's crazy. Anything 90, anything 1, 2, whatever. It's
I don't
crazy.
even know when our summer actually officially starts because I think we still in spring.
No, our summer
It
started in
like June 21st.
I was about to say in June. It definitely started.
We
started.
June
Yeah,
22nd.
it ain't.
No,
June.
summertime. Summertime done already started.
No, it ain't started yet. Not here.
It's officially spring.
Yeah, it's spring still. That's what I'm saying.
June.
Really?
The first day of the season of June is like June 22nd or 21st.
Y'all wanted to look that up to make sure.
Q.
I feel like that's a little late. I ain't gonna lie. I feel
Let's
like
get
that's a
some
little
facts
late.
on that, but we gonna come back and check
But
on
I'll
that.
take it though. Even if it is true, like I'll still take that.
That's just like the first day of winter is December 22nd.
So when does it end? If it starts that late in June with us,
September.
so we technically
22nd.
saying
It's 3 months. Every season, 3 months.
But Q gonna look it up. We ain't gonna bore y'all with the weather.
we still talk about Cleveland though, y'all. Like it's still
know.
90 in Cleveland. I don't care where you looking from. That's major in Cleveland when it's 90 though.
It's Tuesday, June 21st.
Okay. All right. What's coming? He wasn't too
season
far
came out
off.
like the 21st.
He
You
was.
used to watch Dick Goddard a lot. didn't you?
You know, I read a lot.
That was the homie. That was on you old almanac ass. All right. So, oh yeah, one thing was funny is Q. He big. We all know Q big on the shows, on the comics, on the Marvel. He was talking about. He was kind of bringing me up to date on the new Obi-Wan.
Yeah, oh man,
Right?
yeah.
But before that, we were actually leading into that. We was watching a show called The Boys, and I'm still trying to forget what I say. Right? I'm still trying to forget what I said.
And I think that wasn't even the newest season. I think that was like the second season too. They did that bullshit.
No, I think that was the third season. Because the second season, they didn't do that yet.
Well, are y'all familiar with The Boys?
I played it.
If y'all are familiar with The Boys, then I may not need to describe what I'm finna describe. But if you are not familiar with this show,
I'm not in between. That's why I'm watching.
I walked down here and I seen something that
I walked down here.
probably the most flagrant shit that you could probably imagine to see. And it's a lot of like real raunchy, violent. It's a lot of crazy shows out there.
But you said the right word though, raunchy.
But when you sitting in the writer's room and I ain't never wrote for no show, and you trying to come up with like a scene, who the fuck decides to shrink somebody down to the size that's like big enough to fit into a dick hole?
I would say the company.
And then the little shrunken Ant-Man nigga goes into the dick hole.
An actual dick hole though, like they actually show a
he did.
dick hole. Like
Bro.
this nigga was in that bitch, like for real. That's what I'm saying. Like he's,
I'm scarred.
like
He
that
was
shit.
like
is-
rubbing
scarred.
the walls.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember seeing that shit.
The problem is that it's not even supposed to work that way.
Did you hear what he
He
said?
was rubbing the walls
He
and
said
shit.
It was like what the
It's
fuck?
like,
Like
I don't think I would feel good.
that shit is
I don't
weird.
think I
That
would
shit
feel
is weird.
good.
Like,
Well, I don't want to dwell on that too long, but I say that to
you don't
say
have to. Definitely.
there's an agenda going on,
Yeah.
and I feel like we all need to recognize and stand firm in what we believe in and don't sway. I feel like there's a pause in there somewhere.
It's definitely a pause
But-
in there.
I feel like the whole thing should be paused, but I just wanted to put that out there just in case
Man,
y'all
real-
looking for a superhero show to watch.
Real niggas know what it is though. I gotta throw that out.
You know what I'm saying? Be careful and be prepared. Niggas is flying in the dick holes.
Jay, shut the fuck up.
That's it.
Niggas flying in the
You
dick
flying in the
hole.
dick
I nigga, you say that so easy, like it was. Yo, you see how he said it? He's like niggas is flying in the dick holes.
Like you would never
like,
think
he's-
that. You would, like if you
That
had
nigga said it so easy, like.
if you had a superpower and you could do anything with your powers, you would.
I really be
Well,
finding
it's the time we in though right now, so
It is times we in.
yeah,
man.
it makes sense though.
God damn.
We probably wouldn't fly in a dick hole, right?
There's
you
no
know what?
probably about it.
But
You can
these niggas don't-
ixnay on the
But
dixnay.
nowadays, these niggas like, let me get in this hole real quick, see
Wow.
what they do. Like, that's just the time we in though.
Well, anyway, let's switch it up and talk about some dick pussy shit, which is much better, kind of more comfortable conversation for you boy.
Church.
Are y'all sad? You know what? Fuck the sad part. Can we acknowledge that last year around this time we talked about Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan getting together,
shit.
and I had the question. I posed the question. I said, "Do y'all think this is gonna last?"
You
And I
did ask
said,
that.
"Is he a simp for fucking around with this woman who, you know,
Been ran through. Let's be real.
Yes.
That's been ran through. She was ran through. That's cool.
or just she runs in a particular circle of men?"
He is a simp, but at the same time, Michael B. Jordan should know in today's time that you can't be fucking with a girl to fuck out their future.
Simps can't recognize that. That's why you call it a simp.
That's yeah.
Or maybe Sims recognize that and don't give a fuck.
That makes you a simp.
That's even worse.
That's what all that shit
That's
y'all
even
just said
worse.
that categorize as simp though, because you can't recognize that. Real niggas can recognize that. Simps can't. So that makes them all around. What you just said and what you just said.
Would he qualify as a simp if they're if the whole idea about them being together was like planned and organized?
Nigga.
Yeah, like a contract, like an agreement.
Oh, like
Publicity.
publicity. Ooh.
Would he still be categorized? I mean, he could be still looked at
I'm
as a
gonna
simp
say-
from us because we don't know.
So let me get. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Even for public, nigga, you Michael B. Jordan. What the fuck is you doing this whole shit for?
Right.
The bitch been ran through. Like why? That doesn't make any sense. That just goes to show that it's almost like Hollywood and all them motherfuckers are in school. They fuck with the same people, if you know what I mean. Like, y'all don't think outside the box. Y'all think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen an interview from my nigga Spice One, old nigga, rap nigga. A lot of niggas probably don't know who that nigga is. But that nigga, like, it was talking real shit. That nigga was like, niggas ain't really stunning that type of shit. Real niggas ain't. Real niggas is stunning the bitch that's like from the islands. Bitch can barely speak English. You know what I'm saying? Like, fly them hoes out and then they bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't stunting these celebrities, like everybody who's in Hollywood kids, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
That is a little
small
weird though,
circle.
because we talked about that off camera, I think maybe a couple weeks ago. But Q just brought up the fact that we was looking at a video and he was talking about Amber Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Amber Rose, to me, would qualify as definitely one of those where you don't want to wife that up just based off.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
You should not want to wife up anybody that, like, puts together something called a slut walk.
No, well, clearly.
You know, like building up the whole slut culture and all that. Like, I don't think that. I don't even think she makes herself out to be wifey material, so maybe that ain't even fair to bring her in there because maybe wifey ain't what she wants to be.
Yeah, that's not what she want to be, definitely.
You guys don't like sluts.
That's not what we said, though.
No.
We talking about
Not
wifing
having
them
her
up.
as a wifey,
Fucking
nigga.
wife a slut.
Yeah, nigga, that's different.
So now it seems
I'll
like
say it,
would you wife up a slut?
No.
Because that's what we were saying.
Right.
Amber Rose would definitely be a good friend of mine.
It's probably she probably lie. I'm sure she lied
You know what I'm
on the
saying?
freak side though.
She'd be a good
but the
friend of
like
mine.
the wifey, nah.
But I wouldn't introduce this good friend to my parents or my kids.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shout out to my nigga
It's
Wiz.
levels
That's why
to
that
it,
nigga
though.
Wiz wasn't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the baby mama shit.
I mean, it's
That nigga said that shit. Like, nigga.
it's definitely levels to it. But back to Lori Harvey. You know what? A side note too. Is her abs real?
I don't know, shit. To be true with you,
Did
I
y'all
don't even
see
really
it?
know that bitch that deep though, for real. For
I mean,
niggas
we
to
don't-
be even on her like that.
Did you?
to be
As
real
far
with
as
you.
pictures, we don't know nothing.
I maybe only seen maybe like literally a couple pictures, like only two pictures of her. I'm not really too familiar with
She
her
got
like that.
she got the washboard abs like
She got the
Tisha
6 or 8 pack.
6. Like Tisha Arnold did when she was on Martin and she was getting it in. Remember that? When they was in shape,
Stupid.
them niggas had the aerobic shit popping. Them bitches was getting it in, nigga. She looked like that, but I don't know if she paid for them, if she got some type of workout video
Even if
popping in
she,
her
she's
face.
been through too many niggas.
But she's
though.
not that pretty though.
Lori?
That's my whole thing. She's not that pretty.
But who was her daddy?
No, that ain't her real daddy. Steve Harvey ain't her real daddy. Right?
Oh, okay.
That's his wife's daughter.
Oh, well, that's his
So
daughter.
so that brings up let's
That's
bring
his daughter
this
then.
let's bring this angle into it.
Go ahead.
No, but she don't look like I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
that's
say
what I'm
that.
talking about.
No. We went to school with his daughters.
Them, they don't. They're not the same. Definitely not the same.
Alright,
But the
sure.
Lori chick is not pretty to me though.
Okay.
The twins weren't pretty to me. The Lori chick ain't pretty. But the Lori chick got a different mama, and the DNA that I think that's flowing through Lori is some savage shit. I think she got some savage in her.
I think she just one of these regular girls that know. Wait, no, she's one of these regular girls that had the right guy just at the wrong time.
Explain that.
Like Michael B. Jordan.
How is he the right guy?
I think Michael B. Jordan is the right guy because he not only has the money and the status, but he's like that nigga. Like I don't see what nigga wouldn't want to be somewhat like Michael B. Jordan in somewhat of the sense, not to the sense of what he might think about women, but to the sense of what he is.
You mean just his status?
Yeah.
Pretty much that's what it sounds like. I mean, I'll even take that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
But she fuck with niggas that got a lot of status.
I was just about to say, but I don't know that bitch, but I've heard she fuck with Future, right? How many niggas has she fuck with, like celebrity niggas?
I don't even.
There's been a lot.
A lot. Let's just say that. So has it been more than 4 or 5?
Yes.
Okay. If it's been more than that, that means clearly that bitch has been passed around in this motherfucking industry, and I don't give a fuck who you related to. For that nigga to try to think that was gonna last is already some sucker shit. I'm sorry.
He's not wrong.
What are you trying to do with this bitch, my nigga?
He was trying to have a family.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. You Michael B. Jordan. You sound stupid as fuck. That's almost as worse as Tiger Woods doing that shit. Like, come on, man. That's almost as worse as that shit. Tiger Woods, that was some whole shit with that nigga. Like, that shit is almost the same level. That's the only reason I bring it.
With the waitress?
Oh my god. No, Tiger Woods' whole getting caught with his shit. Like, Tiger, like, come on, man. You let the nanny. Tiger Woods wife is a nanny is all I'm saying. Like, you.
Okay.
The levels
And he like Denny's waitresses too.
Oh, I'm saying, like, come on, man, like that type of shit.
And he really fuck with the low life.
I'm only pointing out, just saying this. I want to get off topic. Don't want to get off topic. Just saying, you're Tiger Woods.
My bad.
How are you getting caught for that type of sucker shit? That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Michael B. Jordan, my nigga, how are you falling for this bitch that's been around? Especially Future, like Future got kids. Like, man,
I don't
like
think he
nigga.
fell for it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was a real in love type of thing, which is why I didn't think it would last anyway.
I don't know what that.
That was just
Well, the way the memes is
like
going
it.
around, cause the nigga thought the bitch was gonna be at that game. He invited the one little
YB
nigga
and
and shit.
Oh,
Or
This
just
nigga,
Corday.
that's a bad look. You look
That
like
was
you're,
funny.
you actually look like you're hurting
That
inside,
shit
my
was
nigga.
bad.
So
what if he was just playing into it?
that's a lie. I know he's an actor, but nigga, nah.
Yeah. Well, you're not
See,
playing.
that's the power of the
with
PUSSY though. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, nigga, you can be the flyest nigga, like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit doing your 1-2. Like, even that nigga Michael B. Jordan can be broken down by a bitch. The right bitch though can break him down. That's really all that shit is. She's a bitch that knows what she's doing.
I won't argue
I'm
that.
only saying bitch because this is how I feel about it. I don't even know her, but I'm just saying bitch. But
Podcast,
listen,
that's how we
nigga,
Right.
if she done been with Future, if she done been with all type of other niggas and shit like that, bitch, she done been around the block. She know what it is. And you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, look at these different caliber of niggas. Is all I'm saying.
25. She wasn't about.
She only 25.
Right, she only
Oh
25.
shit!
Yeah,
Oh
she's not about to
no!
stop.
She look like she had a rough life there, man.
Michael B. Jordan is a sucker.
She like she got some age lines.
Shout out to that nigga though, Black Panther. You know that chick.
She only 25, man. She look
Nah.
like she a little in her 30s.
That's the power of the people.
I would have gave her 35. Damn. She used to go some of them. Some of
That
them
nigga was over there looking
both
sad at the game and shit. That one nigga was like, yeah, I wasn't doing nothing. My nigga Michael B hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Said, what you doing, man? He's like, I ain't doing shit. Come to the game. Like,
I think the problem.
nigga, your ticket was for his bitch.
I think the problem with Michael B. Jordan is that
Like, nigga, that's sad, nigga. Like,
he's in a sense. What
damn, that bitch got that nigga open, man.
He
Say
did.
what you guys say.
But
I'm
he's
sorry.
in a sense what a
That
traditional
nigga's open.
man is, trying to look for a traditional wife, and that's not what he was.
No,
I don't. Look,
it doesn't work.
I like
man.
where he disagree with the fact that these niggas was actually looking for love in the beginning. I don't think that that's what it was. I think
I'll
it
take
was.
that. I'll
I
take
think
that.
it was just. Honestly, I feel like Michael B. Jordan heard about Lori Harvey from other niggas in the game.
He had
the circles
to.
that
I'm
he in.
sure.
He
I'm
might have
sure.
heard that you know this guy's a good work, and he might have wanted to partake in that. And once he did, he might have liked her vibe and was like, "Let me stick around. Let me keep around a little bit more." He might have just wanted to sample that shit because he heard about the shit. That's definitely a good possibility. Now I don't know if the nigga was in love. If he did, I think it speaks to more of her being a savage that I was trying to get to. I was about to get to with her mom, because her mom jumped from nigga to nigga that got bread.
I'm gonna take that. What
So,
you saying right
so
there.
I feel like she take a smooth page from her mama, and she know how to get what she want from a nigga, as opposed to niggas know how to work her.
She got the
I feel like
looks.
she got that magic.
She got the looks.
But
you
I don't
pick
think
them,
it's the look.
But you go through the right niggas
You know,
though.
teach his own, because I said I don't think she looked that pretty.
Look, but see, that's you. So right, but we don't see that bitch. She in there with these niggas.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't see her glam.
Right. See, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe she's just not photogenic.
You know what I'm saying? But see, we don't know Michael B. Jordan though. We don't know these
don't
niggas.
take pictures good.
We don't know these niggas on personal levels though. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael B. Jordan, I fuck with that nigga though. But you don't know this nigga personally when it comes to with a bitch like, you know what I'm saying, or the minute, you know what I'm saying, the best person and who know the game. Honestly, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Like, shit, how long was they together before this shit happened?
Only
Like,
a year.
It was, that's what I'm saying, it was only last summer.
a year?
It is, so it's a little fling.
Alright, you know what I'm saying? But listen, a year for some niggas,
Now,
they should have made that meme out of that nigga. I ain't
Here's
gonna
a-
lie.
what about,
Looking bad about that
did y'all see, Steph Curry mom and dad doing the wife swap thing? Now, see, this is what I'm trying to get at. It's like this Hollywood culture thing. It's like once you get to a certain level, it's almost like that tax bracket shit where you start getting different levels of money.
No,
and
it
then
is.
the problems that come with that type of money, only the people that's in that bracket can relate to what you're going through. So when you speaking, you might be speaking to the masses, but the masses are not in that upper bracket to understand the game you're speaking. I think it's like the same shit with these relationships and the way that the wealthy treat their relationships. I feel like they treat them with a little bit more freedom, as opposed to it's supposed to hands off. This is mine. I feel like it's more of a sharing type thing, which is which is why the swinging shit is more predominant.
Which ones?
What you mean? Which ones?
Like which celebrity couples would you?
I'm telling you. I'm talking about the Dell Curry shit.
Oh.
I feel like they were possibly swingers.
I can see that.
Because how in the fuck do you swap wives with your homie?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
I can see that.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta follow me. I be stringing this shit together, dog. These motherfuckers play by different rules, I think.
Cause once I seen, I was like, he's with.
That's weird. And they all know each other.
Yup.
After the game, Steph high-fiving both of them.
He was high-fiving them.
Like,
He definitely was.
He was
these
my
motherfuckers, yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be a little strange
You're right.
if you and your homie that you've known since college or high school swap wives, and then your kids is like, I guess this is what's happening. Or they've already seen you niggas or been privy to the jacuzzi parties on Saturday nights with all the wine bottles outside. I don't know, man. I just think it's a little interesting, man.
That surprised me though.
It wouldn't, right?
Cause I've heard even crazier shit, like even white man, the wife swapping and shit, like all that Hollywood shit is crazy for real.
It is.
And which is crazy shit.
I feel like I don't want to be involved.
You don't.
As much as niggas want fame and money in the Hollywood life, some shit you might not be ready for.
You not, cause California laws is niggas don't understand. It's a lot of crazy laws over there. You know what I'm saying? You can have motherfuckers as young as 15, 16 over there legally as a, you know what I mean, sexual partner. That shit is fucking crazy.
Talking about this my pool boy.
Right, like, no, that shit, what? Like, that shit is crazy for real. So, no, Hollywood been pushing for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, they been doing that type of
all you
weird
gotta
ass
do
shit
is
for the
Google,
longest.
and you were going down a rabbit hole of occult shit in Hollywood.
I think-
Even the meaning, the word Hollywood got some occult shit.
I was gonna say, because
meaning
even
to
the
it.
swinging shit, that shit is like light compared to how they really be fucking
but
getting
then
down.
you getting
for
down
real,
to
real.
it, but
Shit.
you get down to sex magic and the power, all that stuff. You
Yeah.
know what? Let's sidetrack from that
No,
because we both fuck with 19 keys and high level conversations,
We all,
right?
I fuck with
Yeah,
kids.
So let's just
That's high.
let's get
high
into
level
some
shit.
let's
though.
get into some high level
That's
shit.
high
get
level
to the high level
shit,
shit.
though. Man.
So-
Speak on it.
So we like to vibrate on those levels more than we like to fuck with the bullshit. But the bullshit is entertaining. Everybody like bullshit.
That's what it is.
And everybody
it's
kind of
entertaining.
everybody can like coalesce and like agree that they are entertained by some bullshit. But when you start talking about that shit that it goes over a little head, or it be like, oh, y'all niggas trying to get there, y'all niggas think y'all smart. Then you start breaking it down to who actually is vibrating on the same level as you, right?
Real spill.
Real shit.
Real spill.
So did y'all watch
The last one.
Blue Pill and 19 Kids?
I listened to some of that Brown Box.
Is he the one dude that be talking about the food?
So you didn't see it.
Oh, and he be sitting with somebody, I don't know their name.
Well,
I
so
seen a couple things.
They
I'm
do.
talking about the
Well,
latest
they do talk about a lot of shit on there because it's 3 hours long.
Well, I'm talking about
Get
the
it,
latest
get it.
episode. The latest episode.
I know what
was
you're talking
with
about. It's like
Blue
3
Pill
hours.
And 19 Kids.
Yeah, I know what you're
It's
talking
3
about.
hours long. So in this episode, basically what they was talking about is chakras, crystals, and just higher level
That's
consciousness of black melanated people, right? So, damn, what was I saying before I fucking started
19 Keys?
going into this shit? What was you talking about before? I was talking about the Hollywood sex
Yeah,
magic and all that shit.
that's what. Yeah.
So, I know y'all didn't see it, but
I saw some. I saw like maybe an hour to hour 20 minutes of it.
So these guys speak on the consciousness and spirituality
They
of
took it all the way
melanated
down to the
people.
sperm.
Right.
Like shit. Like you know what I'm saying.
So when it come down to like those type of conversations, why do y'all feel like those conversations don't happen as often as the normal day-to-day bullshit of sports, politics, weather, and shit
Easy.
like
You
that?
said it
They
in the
s-
premise of the question.
And he did, and they even said it. They even said it in there. They said high level niggas with that high level control what they see. People with the low level get controlled by what they see.
That is-
So that's enough said in this. They said that
Hold on,
shit
toast
in
to
there.
that.
Like,
Repeat it though. Repeat it.
real.
Repeat
Say it
it.
again.
Look into
High
the
level.
camera.
Say it again.
High
repeat it.
level
For the niggas in the back.
conversation, for real. Control what they see. Low level control are controlled by what they see.
What they see.
And that in itself right there. is
That does
like-
explain it, but we got a show to do, so we ain't gonna do it in a nutshell.
No,
we
bro.
gonna elaborate on this shit a little bit.
That's
you know
just
what I'm
major
saying?
though in itself though. Like I don't even think like people really need to soak that in. Like really
Nah, for real.
say that to yourself a few times. Like soak that in.
It was a lot of things in there. If you have enough time, like of course I didn't listen to it in one.
It might take you some time. Take a few
But
days to watch it. It might take some time, but
there are a lot
definitely
of
watch it.
gems in there that you should probably take some time. and
So many gems.
and
You said
rewind
some.
and listen it back. Well,
It's a lot in there. I'm not gonna lie.
what stood out to you the most?
I only listened to an hour and 20 minutes of it. Like I said, even me and Q talk about this shit. The shit they said about karma. I can't really repeat everything. I'm like way buzzing and shit. You know what I'm saying? They said like karma is not like how we think it is. They were saying how we're getting our parents' karma from how when we were born. Like that shit is already
It's passed
in
down
us.
through your DNA.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they were saying, talking about generational wealth. We think generational wealth is just breaking the curse of being broke. They was talking about the generational curse is like changing your whole family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Of the shit, of that karma that your parents passed down, that trauma, you know what I'm saying? Because you think about people who were actually slaves, who passed down, like all that trauma does get passed down to your kids. Now, with that being said, you gotta change that karma by trying to be on a different level. It's hard. It ain't easy.
Definitely ain't easy.
You don't get your average that can change that because of how your environment and how you grow up. You know what I'm saying? But if you can, that's what they saying. Like you would tell them, like you know what I'm saying. Like you on like a different level. It's different dimensions. These niggas talking different dimensions and shit. Like
I like
that's
how-
it's so.
They piggyback off of the Billy Carson episode too. So
And he named so much shit that I can't even repeat it. I wasn't even here to talking about, you know what I mean, talking to other races. I mean, just other races, different people in different countries and shit who don't even pay taxes, who don't even, you know what I mean, live the same way that we live, who been living on it, who live different. That's all I'm saying. Like, and know how the original people, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. That
No,
shit,
they get deep, but
man, that shit is so deep, man.
So
I think that shit dope.
in reference to
That's why it's different. That's what I'm saying. Back to what you were saying. It's still predicated what you said. Like, that's why niggas is not talking about that type of shit. I had to. Because I ain't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, say all that shit and not, you know what I mean, tied into what you were saying.
No, I got you.
That's why you're not
so
hearing that.
so on those type of conversations, usually what you get from, or usually what I get from that is, a lot of times, black folks, we don't slow down enough. It's like we always moving at the pace that's suggested to us. So it's like okay, if the news is flowing fast, we expect it to flow fast with the news. But it's like, wait a second, that story that y'all said 2 weeks ago is still important. And that story might have more importance than the shit that y'all moving to real quickly, because the cycle is just news and attention and new stories. You see what I'm saying? It might be a little. So basically, what I'm saying
but
is,
it's doing its job, though,
so it's almost like the
giving
history.
feedback.
It's like the history though. It's almost like you take that analogy and you put it to our history. So to shit that is breezed over in conversation or in schooling or in studies or even in religion. Don't breeze over that motherfucking part right there and want to just get to the moral of the story. That one little section that you hit on probably if you dive deep into that story, you'll probably uncover way more shit that can help you understand the shit that you move into. If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need to stop. I feel like them conversations will get you to think about the basics, because the basics of who we are and how we are stimulated and what we actually need as melanated people will probably, if you dive into that, it'll probably help the rest of the course of your life going forward. But niggas breeze over simple shit like health and what you put in your body and how just that simple part can help your relationships or help you communicate or help you live an extra 10 years. But it's like niggas skip over that shit because they always want to get to the more interesting shit. But it's like the wealth of knowledge for us, I feel like it's in the basics, because our spirituality at its core, I think, was basically in tune with the creator commonly known as God. Does that make sense?
All that shit makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
All that
Like,
shit makes sense.
Stick to the basics.
Let me piggyback that though real quick though.
Yeah.
This is something just real short and sweet, huh? What you just said was real. That was super duper real. And all I'm gonna say to that is that you know what I'm saying? It depends on who we getting that information from though. That's why you know what I'm saying? We was talking about, is it the message or the messenger?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying at one point.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
We're gonna revisit that too.
Right. So,
Yeah,
like, if you're not receiving information like you just said, like that type of shit we talking about, that's some real deep shit. Like, and even like you said, the smaller shit, the underlying shit. Who's gonna feed that to us like that?
And
you know what I'm saying?
so you have to respect. Maybe it come down to you respect the messenger, because I do actually respect 19 Keys and Blue Pill.
No, I do too. Definitely.
But it also has to, each individual, as we all have individual characteristics that vibrate and connect us to different people, right? So everybody's individual vibration that's going to connect them to somebody else that's giving them information may be a little bit different, which may cause them not to respect the information that the messenger is giving them, even though it's all factual, because their mental is vibrating on a level of belief as opposed to a level of understanding factual information.
Nah, I get real shit. Real shit. They even brought up Nipsey. That's like saying, like, you gotta understand, like, niggas vibe and shit, and, like, ours is really real. How Nipsey can pass and touch the whole fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like, how that's measured because, like, his vibe, like, is, you know what I'm saying? Is that deep. Like, I never met the nigga at all. I ain't gonna lie. And I was sour when that shit happened.
I was too.
I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I never even met Tupac, nigga. When that nigga passed, like, that shit hit me. But all that shit, but it's not even about them themselves. It's just about what these niggas was. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like it's
and the vibe resonates.
it does like
See, it's
that
like-
shit. Like that shit.
Niggas ain't really catching on. Niggas
It's different,
the
man.
vibrations resonate.
I never met this man, but his passion, like his transition, should I say? Grab that. His transition, should I say, touched the whole world. They touched on it, like his shit touched the whole world. For you to do that means you left a mark. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that. You know,
What it is
that shit is crazy.
His vibrations have been left in music, which can be felt at any given time. It's like, so you got the power of your words, right? Then you got the power of. It's almost like these white folks is trying to they're trying to download consciousness, so that they can live forever.
Yeah.
Almost because it's almost like they don't have the same power.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean?
No, they don't. You're
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Hell yeah. They don't. They don't have the same power.
They do
At
it.
all.
It's you know what I mean. Though. I might not be saying it the right
They
way,
don't.
but I feel like you know what I'm saying.
Shit, I do know what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I gotta be a little asshole about the shit with the nigga.
No, but I could really, you know how Jay-Z said I'd rather rhyme like common sense. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel about this type of talk. I'd rather talk about this type of shit all fucking day long. Give me some spirituality talk. Give me some money talk. We can vibe all day. Because what they talked about in there, it spoke to me like so deeply because these niggas talked about the power of walking upright. Like I consciously try to try to sit up, pull my shoulders back, you know, have a straight. And they talk about because it allows the whatever
That
fluid
gland
and shit to
to
go
that
through
one-
your
to
spinal
that certain
cord. It allows your body to operate at full capacity. So it's like just little things like that.
high level.
And you're saying like, I tell my family
That's-
like
that's
I'm a
high
stargazer.
level.
I told my son the other day and my family, I said, y'all need to look up more than y'all look down. People don't look up. And they were saying the same thing. I'm like, man, see, this is why I've connected to these niggas. That's why I respect their message, because they had the same outlook on life that I got. You know, the power come from above, like as above, so below. And he was talking about how we not connected to the ground. You know, we don't walk barefoot like we supposed to and absorb what we supposed to get from the earth. And it's just all type of basic things.
That's
It
high
just
power.
seems like it makes a whole lot of sense if you look at
That's too high power.
the whole totality of how we supposed to naturally operate to be our best selves.
That's too high power.
Anyway, man, what else I had on the list?
That's too high power. That's why
What
niggas
else
watch
I had on
TV
the
and
list?
get programmed. That's too high power.
Yeah, man. So what's up with P Valley, man? Let's take it to Pussy Valley.
First off, Pussy Valley. I'ma say this. I don't know what episode y'all on. I saw the second episode, and I'm just gonna say this shit right now. Y'all niggas throwing in that motherfucking voodoo shit. Like for real, that shit really threw me off. You know what I'm talking about?
That threw you off?
Yeah, that voodoo shit threw me
That
off.
goddamn party threw me off.
Threw me off. That nigga Clifford, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga turned 40. He had to get his mind right and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he got his mind right with a nigga that look regular and shit versus one of them training niggas and shit in there like him. But I guess that's
So
what they trying
I'ma
to
tell
push
you.
forward to get like
Let me
a
tell you
regular looking nigga to fuck with a. But I guess damn, that's what Lil Murder do too though. So I mean, so
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, dog.
Let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about that because
I watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I
So
That shit
when
weird.
the motherfuckers rolled up with the Scream mask on, spoiler alert if you ain't seen, you should have seen it by now. This by the time this shit.
Yeah,
come
no,
out.
it's about to be
I knew. I looked at my wife. I said, they finna do some gay shit. When the motherfuckers grabbed him, and they couldn't grab him, and he got
grabbed him
loose.
soft.
I said, oh no, they finna do some gay shit. They took him to a little birthday party soiree, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go take me a smoke break. And I came upstairs, and my wife was like, I'm glad you took a smoke break. Look, here she come.
Right.
She was like, I'm glad you took a smoke break.
Wait, so they did some gay shit?
They did.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Clifford.
He had his birthday party. They surprised him with some gay shit.
I'm mad his name Clifford. He a big black nigga. I just think about the
he
Dave
a tall
Chappelle
ass,
joke.
like big ass nigga, like pause, like, hey, they asked this nigga, what size skates you wear? This nigga said 13. Damn, you Bigfoot motherfucker, like 13, nigga. Alright. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm comfortable with my shit. I don't know that nigga Clifford. Fuck. Big ass nigga shit, nigga. That ain't no fucking like nigga. So,
Oh my god.
But nah, nigga.
So
Shit
I didn't
weird.
like the episode.
You shouldn't have. I didn't either.
Shirley said the same thing about the voodoo part.
It kind of threw me off.
It
Like, where's
shoulda.
it coming from?
Did you see that he did that and then you see how he put it on the scale and
Yeah.
it weighed 7 pounds? There was nothing on the scale, but it weighed 7
Did you
pounds.
see it go away?
And then
up
after
through
a
the
while,
window?
I was just about to say
I'm
after a
tired.
while, like after it went away. I'm saying like,
You know why that's weird? Because they didn't give no backstory.
like,
At all.
but did you peep even with the one shit when they was walking through the spotlight? The dude was in the camera
Queen
feed.
just told me about that, and I didn't notice that.
Like so what is the ghost of this nigga is in the
You might have
camera
to come get on
feed?
the camera.
That shit is weird. I'm like y'all went a little bit too New Orleans like voodoo with me on this shit. I get y'all is in Mississippi,
but
I
that's what I'm
guess,
saying.
but that shit was
So,
it just threw me off. I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
well, what's wrong with it?
It's left. First off, I don't even like that shit is weird.
Well, what's wrong with it? Damn Louisiana, that's what niggas.
But
Well,
it's
No,
Mississippi-
they in Mississippi. They ain't
Okay,
in
that's the
Louisiana.
bayou, goddammit.
It's like it don't fit with the storyline for some reason. I don't know
They-
like, where they're going with it.
That you right, and this is the first time they inserted that into.
That's what I'm trying to say. If they would have gave this nigga some backstory,
Yeah.
all we know is this nigga went to the military and maybe got some PTSD.
Who?
The voodoo nigga.
Diamond. He
Yeah.
died.
The nigga who did the voodoo.
They kind of mentioned that a little
That's
bit.
the only thing that they mentioned about the nigga. So now we know he do voodoo.
I don't like it.
Somebody got
Your
PTSD.
You
security.
say what, Q?
Somebody got PTSD.
Your security though. Where did the PTSD come from?
He was. I just told you. He went to the. He was in the war. He was in. He was in the military.
They briefly talk about
That's
it.
so easy to just. That's so vague though to say.
But I'm just trying to give a little. I'm just trying to give you some backstory of the dude.
That's
He
not a
got-
dub though. I don't like
But that's
it.
all that we know, though. That's what I'm saying. That's all that we know about.
What episode is this?
This only.
This
only
nigga was
two
at the.
of
This nigga was
episode
at
two
the
of
whole ass
second
dollar
season.
store like checking niggas like, where your man's at, bruh? Like nigga, damn, what you knocking niggas out at the dollar store?
He got PTSD, bro. He unstable.
Nah, he should have killed that white boy then. That was the case on the season
He
finale.
was fit to.
No, ain't no fin to. You should have did it.
Her
You
girl
shoulda
put the
did it.
gun, and he wasn't able to.
Nah, I'd have shot that nigga. But I get it. Listen, I'm not trying to tie this shit into like reality because that's not gonna happen. We're talking about some.
What?
So, P-Valley, I'm not trying to
Is
make it be
P-Valley
real.
not a realm that exists in real life?
No, it's a show. It's a show.
Yeah, I like
It's a
that.
show.
I like that, Q. I like what you did there.
I mean, I thought that's what we were doing here.
I
Some
mean, that
people
is-
just might think it is real,
I think-
but you know what? It's a
Honestly,
motherfucking show.
This
Nah.
nigga Regis like to talk about the power of the PUSSY.
It's real,
So I
though.
feel like there is a realm
It's real.
where this exists.
Man, that shit had niggas doing the dumbest shit in the world. They got bitches doing dumb shit now.
I feel like it's a realm. See, but now we getting back to the higher level shit. Let's
Yeah.
stay there then.
We can't go for it.
Let's
Shit.
stay there then.
Pussy is real. The pussy is real.
But what it do?
It can do whatever.
Lori Harvey make it do what it do. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it
I'm
can do
afraid
whatever.
not.
She
Q.
has
Q.
the power.
It can do whatever.
So she has the power.
Man,
She
no,
do.
man, no.
So that means
No.
that
All you gotta do is
I
find
didn't
the
even mean
right
turn it
listen.
back to Michael B. So that
No.
means he's not a simp.
No.
Yes, he is.
No,
I don't
yeah,
want to
no,
keep.
he's not. He's not.
He's not.
He's not a simp.
He
He's
can't
not a
be.
simp. Michael
If she
B.
got, if she know how to utilize the power of that P,
Michael B.
Listen,
Jordan is not a simp.
You listen. Of course, she know how to use the power to pee, and that attracts the right sucker ass niggas to it,
I
nigga.
don't know about that.
He's not a simp.
I would have to disagree.
I'm not mad at y'all. That's cool.
I would have to
The
disagree.
bitch done been through too many
Michael B.
niggas, so I don't
Jordan's
give a
trying to
fuck.
start
That
a
nigga suck.
family.
You said what?
He was.
Don't play with me, man.
He fucking with you.
He clearly is. Don't do that. You see how I'm not even going there. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
That's what he said.
No, he probably did say that. But that's the suck ass shit in that nigga to even say that
He
shit.
was trying to start a family. Oh.
Man, shut your ass up, nigga.
No,
Like,
but why? Wait a second. Let me ask the question. Why Lori Harvey can't have a family with a nigga?
that bitch don't want a family.
He doesn't. She wants to.
Why the fuck you
I
gotta
think
ask
that
that?
wasn't my
I mean,
question.
shit. How many niggas she done been
That was my
with?
question. I said, why she can't have one?
Okay, you asking the question is, come on now, why can't she? The bitch can have whatever the fuck she want. That we talking about. The
So I'm
PUS
saying,
as
so
well.
she got so as a dude that has to provide her with a family.
I'm saying, man, perfect guy.
Oh
one
my
time.
God.
Perfect guy. One time.
You find the right
Exactly.
suck ass nigga.
Perfect
No,
guy,
Q,
wrong
get that bitch
time.
on.
Michael B. Jordan is
Pull that out.
perfect. He's just here at the wrong time.
Pull that over here.
I know what you mean, but don't be calling no nigga perfect.
She said she
Why else Michael B. Jordan not
He ain't
perfect?
perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. But he might be a good. He might be the. You mean like the perfect match?
No, I say Michael B. Jordan is perfect.
No,
the
he-
perfect guy
my bad.
because he's exactly what every woman should want, if not.
Bam, see?
Like, I don't see why Lori Harvey wouldn't settle down with Michael B. Jordan now if she doesn't know that she has a couple more years
How
left
many
to keep running
niggas she
the
done
street.
been through,
Exactly.
pimp? You just said she 25.
Yeah, man, she wanna keep
She's
running
in
the
her
streets.
whole years.
She knows she keeps. She knows
She
got
don't
a
want to
couple
be
more
married?
years.
That ain't my point.
That's what I'm saying. Right guy, wrong time.
That's not my point.
Let Michael B. Jordan come back in about 5 years. She'll be ready.
That she'll be 30.
That's what I'm saying.
That she'll be 30.
Yep.
So it don't matter. It doesn't matter what a woman's history is. You could be ran through with at 15, 25, 35. By the time you meet a nigga that's ready
That's
to
ready,
give you
though.
a family, what the fuck do he know?
That's where it makes him a simp.
Don't know shit and he's a sucker ass
Exactly. Because she done
nigga.
been through Trey Songz, Future, too many celebrity niggas for me to wait
This
for
nigga
her.
like, oh,
That's
you
too
know
many,
what,
bro.
baby, okay, you know what, this perfect timing. You know what
No.
I'm talking about?
No,
That pussy done been worn out.
she's for the streets.
I know some, listen, what's the like, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm just
I
saying.
know some go-livers who are married right now.
Yeah.
We
do
all
that.
do.
And-
That's the whole
They got
They
point.
are-
their friends that wasn't going live.
Right.
But do they
But
not
listen
know?
though, let me say this. Y'all say whatever. They're married go-livers, but their lover don't know that they were go-livers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
If
They
your
didn't
husband
marry
don't know-
them because they know they're go-livers.
Exactly.
They married them because they didn't know they were
That's what I told
go-livers.
you about the
Yeah.
girl who had the fiance, man.
Yeah.
These girls don't give a fuck about they dudes. They just want to do what the fuck
That
they want to
shit
do.
is completely different.
They want to do what the fuck.
If a
they
nigga
want
be
to
like,
do.
man, if a nigga actually knew
What
what
his
this
girl
bitch
did,
was like she literally laid out her whole resume, her whole body resume.
She like, I done sucked about 50 dicks, fucked 100.
And this
niggas.
nigga sit there and be like, oh my God,
Like, hold on.
I love it. You
So-
know what? You sound like wifey material. You did like, listen, you know what? You sound like you a pro. The way you sucked me off yesterday, I should have known you sucked 50 dicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you a ring next week, bitch. You wifey material. That's a suck ass.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't. I mean,
And there's niggas out there like that though, for real.
that's
bro. I ain't gonna
that's
lie.
taken to the extreme. I got you.
There's a lot of niggas like that though.
However, I'm just saying, 50 dicks could be sucked through the course of 30 years.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
no, 50
good.
dicks are being sucked through the course of about 3 now.
Whatever. By the time,
But
by the
even
time she moved to a whole new state,
Niggas don't even.
That's the
Nobody
thing. Once she
knows.
relocates though, don't nobody listen. That's a
No,
whole
you
new
don't even have to relocate though. If you think about it.
shit. Damn near you. Listen,
The
We're not-
whole
who
thing-
I'm talking, well, who I'm talking about, what I just said, who I'm talking about, they definitely
We ain't
relocated.
talking about
They were
specifics.
definitely not gonna get married in that fucking city that
We ain't
they was
talking
go
about
living
specific
in.
people.
They're not gonna do
Let's
it.
go livers that we grew up with that's married right now in this city.
right?
Holy
I'm not gonna
shit.
say it's not.
Yeah, we ain't got, we on camera.
I know the
We
ones
can't-
that's not in the city though. That's all I'm saying.
But it-
I know the ones that's not in the city, and it makes sense
And it-
because it's
and they-
like
and they
y'all
friends-
niggas don't know these hoes though.
And,
No,
it,
they
and this
don't.
was where they friends and they friends ain't married who wasn't go livers. Like think about that for a second.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting dynamic. Now, hold on, let me stick with what Big Q just
That
said.
is magic.
Now, is there some type of link between the sexual history and the quality of the relationship that you're able to have with you know what I'm saying?
Another person, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Shrek?
I just think
Yes.
you just gotta meet the
I'm
person
saying
that you
yes.
vibe with.
No.
Hold on, wait.
saying
I want to hear all your thoughts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go ahead, Q. Big Q.
I just think once you reach a certain age, you just want to meet someone you vibe with, and a lot of times once you older, you just don't know. Like he was just saying earlier, if a nigga if she laid all that shit out to a dude, he's not gonna still be like, okay. Later in life, you just meet that person, you meet who they are at that point in time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what they did as a teenager or a young adult, they don't even know
Shit
about
don't
nor
even-
care
yeah.
about. They just care
That
about
shit don't even
who
matter,
the
for real,
person
bro.
is,
Cat.
you know, who they met right now.
Right.
But that's why you could get married in this city.
Exactly.
It may not be who you went to high school with.
Right. But somebody who was just in a different circle, different area, don't know nothing about you.
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead, little Q.
No. That's cap.
No.
That's
true.
No, I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. The only reason that's true is for the simp niggas who wanna wife up a girl who they feel like they need. That's cap because these girls get around. There's no way a girl nowadays has less than at least 20 bodies on her.
No, Q,
Now,
the thing is,
the
some of
girls-
these niggas just don't know. They
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
they just like who they with
Yeah, you
that
missing the
day.
point.
But that's what I'm saying. You only wife up a girl you feel like you need. You don't need no bitch. There's no need. There's no need. There's no reason.
What?
That doesn't make any sense. You had to explain that why you wouldn't wife up any.
You
Yeah, you
elaborate
got
on that a little bit.
take your time.
He said, hey, Q said, pass him a lock. Hold on, let's
Let me get that drink.
Go ahead, get your thoughts together,
Oh,
brother.
shit.
I don't want you to fuck it up.
You about to fuck it
I
up
got
too,
it.
though. You about to
I got
fuck
it.
it up.
The simple rules of which marriage was the foundation of how couples used to be doesn't exist anymore. So these hoes don't care about that. So that's what I'm saying. You don't need a woman in terms of today's society. Now, most of these dudes, when I'm saying they feel like they need a woman, that's why they wipe up these girls who are for the streets. Cause if a girl is, that's why I say these.
Listen.
Fuck it, man.
Will
That's
you
why I
be
say these
fucking
bitches
up
are
at,
worth
man,
it past
listen,
30.
Let me stop this, man. Will you be
Well, it's
fucking,
your turn anyway.
Will you be fucking up that is thinking that he be trying to speak? Listen,
Fuck you.
I have to
No,
say
I want
this,
you to
listen.
speak on the.
Because,
Answer the
give me the
question,
win,
though.
nigga. No, nigga, give me
Answer
that
the
shit,
question,
nigga. No. Well, I don't even know. I'm about to sound crazy. What? Shit. Shit.
Answer the
They
question.
read to
Though.
me.
The question was. The question was. Hold on, you posed the question.
What was the question again? This nigga that threw me out. I was
Because
about
I
to say.
asked, can you? I said. Basically, I don't even know. I don't even remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember what
We
the
were
question
we
was.
were talking about.
But Q popped it off and he disagreed.
Damn, what the fuck was it?
Lori Harvey and White.
No.
Q basically said all these hoes are sluts, so we don't need to wipe up none of them.
Yeah, he kinda-
And that's what I was about to
basically-
That's what I was about to say.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Like, dude, speak on, like, this nigga, like, he be killing me talking about every single
Where is the cat?
female. Like, nigga,
Hold on,
that's not
why,
true.
that's why I said marriage
Yo,
died with
hand me
your
that-
generation.
hand me that lighter.
But nowadays, marriage is done. That shit's done.
Nigga, that shit is right behind you. That shit is
You know,
not,
I don't disagree with him when
It's not done, though. Like,
in terms
not
of marriage, I don't
married to
disagree
bitches.
with him.
That's done.
I'll take that, but no. This nigga be trying to categorize all these hoes in like the same, and put them in the same category. You can't do that shit, man. Yo, boy, you listen to J. Cole, man. Like, niggas know real niggas know the difference between bitches and hoes
J.
and women,
Cole
man.
is
Like,
J. Cole is not existing reality. J.
I don't
Cole-
give a fuck. I'm just saying, like, nigga, like, you gotta understand the difference, man. Like, it's definitely a difference. You gotta know what type of female to fuck with, and what type of female to build with, and what type of female to just fuck, my nigga. It's a difference. It's real nigga shit. Like,
No,
niggas,
but in terms of that though, we were saying the history of the female, unless she just got finished doing the gangbang, you are not going to have that type of information available.
All right, okay.
You know what I'm
That's we
saying?
was
At
talking
the
about.
time
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
make the
I ain't
decision,
even-
right? Like,
I was commenting off what this nigga
Bro,
said.
but that's what we were
He
saying
talking
though.
about-
He was basically piggybacking off of what Q said. Fuck them all. Shit.
Yeah.
Don't wipe none of them up. Because no matter if they had 20 dicks yesterday or 20 years ago, they ain't shit.
Hold on. It's not even that. Would you wife a girl that sucked 20 dicks? Would y'all wife a woman that sucked 20 dicks?
But the point is, you don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
So what
yeah,
if
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, nigga.
All right, let me fix it. Look, Q. Look.
Q was basically assuming that they all suck 20 dicks.
That's the best to do.
All right, look, Q. We not.
That's
you're
so
not,
flagrant.
you're not all the way wrong for real. Cause a lot
But
of,
you are, but
no,
check
this out. Check this out.
I ain't about to cut him off. Now I'm just saying.
A lot of these hoes are sluts.
Thank you.
But it's like sometimes like I go as far as to say most of these hoes are sluts.
Right.
But like where you at in your life sometimes when you meet some of these
Sluts.
right. Y'all may be doing whatever daily or building on something and you don't see the old slut shit that she been doing. You just see what she been doing with you every
Please
day.
let me jump into this.
polished
Please
with you.
let me
she's
jump into this after he's done.
Like so, like, and you just don't know. Like you just know, oh, this is the person that I met, and you just know the person that you met. She ain't gonna say, when I was in 10th grade, I was in the basement.
I sucked the basketball team.
Exactly. She's not gonna tell you that.
Amazing.
Yo,
You know
And
what
I
I'm
do
saying?
know
So
women who
you just
did
gonna
that.
like
Yo.
the person that you met.
yo.
She's married.
Now, what nigga?
Right.
She's married. Like, come on, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. This is life.
What nigga is gonna recognize? What type of nigga is gonna recognize that though?
A real
Is
nigga.
all I'm saying. What type of nigga is gonna recognize that? If this bitch was a go live before, you talking like later in your life right now, like is what you talking.
Yeah.
You didn't experience some shit. You didn't have some shit going with yourself. Is all I'm saying. Is what you saying. You a nigga who didn't experience shit
Ooh, I got an
early.
example.
Some niggas.
I'm next.
Listen to me.
I'm next. Don't.
This is
I'm next.
Listen, this is what separates. This is what separates. This is what separates real niggas from suck ass niggas, from simp niggas, from them other niggas.
Yes.
Okay, it's niggas. I'm gonna politely say niggas who jumped off the porch early. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. Some niggas jumped off the porch late, and then some niggas won't recognize. That go that way. Some niggas won't recognize that shit and that type of female versus another nigga.
But that, no.
That's
wait.
all I'ma say.
You hold on.
And-
But that goes
and
to
I'm
my
not-
other question that sparked all this, which was, is that possibly something that could make a better relationship? Because I heard this theory that this from some pimp niggas too. Hoes, like your bottom bitch, like if you pimping, you got a stable. Your bottom bitch usually would make to be the best wife because she understands you, and not only does she understand you, she understands the game and how to please you and take care of you. Blah 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 blah. That's some shit. But she also sucks 20 dicks a day.
I'm sorry, sir. She does what?
But do you hear me? But do y'all hear it? You heard that though?
Okay, I
that's
do
why-
hear that.
So that goes to my question, which was saying, so is that possibly a situation where a woman that does have a good sexual history could?
A good sexual.
Now no pimping shit. Like that's because you dealing with too many.
I'm not
bitches.
talking about pimping specifically. That was
Shit,
just
your
an
bottom bitch.
example. That was an example.
You said 20 dicks. She didn't say 20
Why my bad, but go ahead.
He's stuck on the 20 dicks. He's stuck on the pimping. I was just saying that could make for a good. They saying that makes for a great wife and a partner. What is a wife? A partner.
But it doesn't.
Your wife. The
But
reason
it
you
doesn't.
get a wife
Who
is not
says
for
that,
the
It
purpose
does
of
to
sucking dick.
him.
That's
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But the purpose of the
Everybody
wife-
different.
But
Y'all
the-
niggas like, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But the purpose
So
of the
if
wife is
all
not
right,
to be
go ahead.
sucking dick.
That is, you're missing the bigger point. You're missing the point. This is, I guess we on a higher level conversation right
Well,
now.
what's the point past that?
We're on a higher level conversation. The point of marriage is to have a partner in life,
Use the razor.
Yeah.
not a bitch to fuck every day.
But it's also to raise a family.
Right. which is what you do with a partner in
Well, it
life.
depends on who you're asking, because a lot of times marriage, that's a business arrangement.
Hold on, y'all got the side
It
part
is.
conversations.
And it's so much. That's what I'm saying. Like it's all on the
We
person.
don't got
How
individual
y'all
microphones down here.
how y'all looking at it on that particular
Hey, I forgot we ain't did this in
people.
a minute,
For real,
bro.
for real. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like this shit is like.
My bad.
Oh, we running it back. We gotta get our shit together. No, finish your thought, man. Damn, that shit. I feel like, look, that shit is crazy though because everybody different though. So if the pimp want to get married, why he can't get married?
Let me ask you
He
this.
got
Let me ask y'all
bitches.
this. Let me ask
He
y'all
got
this.
bitches.
Wait,
And he
wait,
can
wait.
be like,
Pimps
this bitch
have
right
wives
here.
though.
Wait,
Pimps,
wait. Let me
They
ask y'all
got
this.
wives on paper though.
Let me ask y'all this.
They
Y'all-
not
marriage
on
license.
paper.
Wait.
No,
Wait,
You ain't never seen a pimp wedding?
This nigga.
Oh, y'all niggas wild
Wait,
dog.
wait, wait.
Man, you
Bishop-
better Google
Bishop
one of
ain't
them
married.
bitches, man.
Wait.
Bishop ain't
He
married.
ain't married, no.
Wait.
Wait.
What? were
That's
you-
pimping. That's why he ain't married.
Man, let this nigga talk, man.
Bishop ain't married. And my nigga Snoop said that's his motherfucker.
Go ahead,
Closet,
man.
nigga. Like spiritual advice.
Alright.
Nigga.
Now,
He got bitches too.
when you were choosing a wife, did you choose her because she could suck dick, or because of the future property she has inside her that could be better for your family, be better for your family, to raising a family? I mean, one or two. Cause it's a lot of bitches out here that can suck good dick, that can suck a mean dick.
Wait, let me get you straight. You not really asking me that, right? You speaking in general,
I'm
right?
asking all three of y'all. I'm asking all three of y'all.
Because you straight flagrant as in a bitch. If you really asking me
I'm
that,
asking all three.
like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm asking all three.
Is this nigga serious? You can tell this nigga think all bitches is hoes, nigga. This nigga is crazy, nigga.
I can't think no other way.
This
I'm
nigga is
sorry.
wild. This nigga is definitely 20-something, nigga.
What is? Wait. The question is, did you choose a woman because she can suck dick, or because she can help you raise a family?
Dude. Are you talking about a wife?
Yeah. Wife.
Dude, come on, man. Answer that question yourself.
For family, not for sucking dick.
Right, so
But that's on. It goes back to the previous question of choosing a hoe or.
Well, you ain't gonna know though. That's the whole.
That's why I presume. So what's wrong with me presuming?
So just say that you never gonna get married, and we won't never even have to have all this conversation.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be married. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's right.
That's cool. Marriage ain't for everybody. I actually don't even recommend marriage.
Well, I think marriage is actually.
You ain't even gotta assume that. Just don't get married.
I think it's about to go out of style in the next 10 years.
What?
Marriage. I think it's about to just start being relationships.
Well, marriage is already out of
Yeah, it's
style.
already
Most
out
of
of
them end in
Yeah,
divorce.
it is out of style.
It's been out of style. That's why I
It's
agree with you.
paperwork.
That's why I agree with you when you said that, because
It's paperwork. for
marriage
real.
is a business
Yep.
partnership, and I feel like we're not taught that. We're not taught that marriage is the business deal, and if we went into it knowing that, we would make better business decisions.
Yep.
In terms of picking who you pick.
Yep.
So maybe the bitch that you pick might have sucked a lot of dicks like Kim K, but that bitch is a billionaire, and that's a good business partner. What do you say to that, sir?
I'm still not married.
See what I'm saying? So it's different levels to everything.
It's definitely levels.
It's different levels
That
to
shit
everything.
definitely
bro.
worked for Kanye. Shout out to that nigga with that shit, with that situation.
You know what I'm saying?
But y'all know his son literally I believe he was playing Roblox, and he literally saw an ad that was his mom getting fucked or sucking dick.
So listen to this real quick. I'm not gonna really go into that shit. Well,
Yeah, I don't know nothing
I
about
know we clearly know what Kim.
That was
did.
a deep fake.
Listen.
That was a
I'm
deep fake.
not even mad at that.
That
Listen,
wasn't real. They put
listen
her
though,
face
peep
on
though.
another
Listen
motherfucker.
though. I'm not even clearly
Deep
like,
fakes are real.
The Kardashian, we know that sex tape ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We know that. With her having kids, that's an obvious. Her kids are gonna definitely have to
Deal with that.
deal with that off top.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is not going nowhere.
At all.
It's not going
They
nowhere.
probably already had some type of
Now.
talk about how to deal with that.
Now, the sex tape, even on how it happened with her mama, them niggas marketed that bitch. They knew what time it was. So all I'm gonna say, I don't want to drag it out, but I'm just gonna say she's a media that family is media heavy, media whore. Like that shit with Kanye marrying her. Like I'm not saying I would, but in his situation, how that happened, he is a
But
media
we
whore.
just-
It makes sense.
We just talked about.
I'm just saying it
laid
makes
out
sense.
How it's different.
Yo, well,
Everybody does.
We
things
just
for
watched some
different
shit with this
reasons.
nigga, with the president, with Trump. All that
Different
shit makes sense.
Wait.
It ties into his brand and what he's doing.
Y'all
like-
are talking about in terms of business. This man, he has kids.
No,
missing
she
the
is
point.
business. You are missing the
You're
point.
missing the
She
point.
is business. Like that shit with race, man. With
No.
that shit,
What I
that shit is
said.
definitely
We
business.
finna get off. Dude. We finna end
It's
the show.
definitely business. All
What
I'm
I
saying.
said was marriage, and I'm trying to agree with you, but you still want to go left. Because he's so anti.
He is,
I thought I was
he is.
anti, but this
He
nigga
is.
is dedicated
He
to
is.
the left position.
He is.
Pause. Listen, I just said marriages are contracts, which is
They
a
are.
business deal. So you go into different business deals with different motivations. So if your idea of going into a business deal is having the best business partner that you can partner with, which means building assets, legacy, all that shit, money flow, then picking somebody like a Kim K makes sense. Or somebody like an Amber Rose might make sense.
Right.
So if you want to partner with a regular bottom bitch that work at the Pink, then you a simp, nigga, because you enter into a business deal with a bitch that motherfucking make $20 a night.
And with Kanye, I'm
That's
sorry,
the
I just got it. He brought up Kim K, but shit with Kanye, that shit was like the smartest shit. I can't lie. That shit, because he's a media whore. It's Kanye, and then Kim K. The cameras are everywhere with them. That was smart as fuck. That shit building his brand up something so tremendous, my nigga. That shit was perfect. So perfect. And you know the bitch is
What
the
else?
freak. We can watch her video and see the bitch go hard.
What else, Q? One last thing before we end this
nigga.
shit, man.
I was about to say,
He's winning with
I
that.
agree with that if they didn't have kids. Like, if there wasn't a family, like if his sons and his daughters didn't have to deal with what their mom did, then
All right,
I would
matter.
agree with that.
You still not
No,
understanding,
yeah,
so we just
yeah,
gonna leave
no,
it at that.
No.
We gonna leave it at
It's
that.
bigger than that, my nigga.
All right, man. Let's finish this last drink. You got one?
I just finished my beer. I'm almost done with
Cheers.
this.
Cheers. Listen, man. Again,
So,
man.
like,
Rest in peace
though,
to our
yeah.
brother Sean.
Y'all
Salute
look
to
at
everybody out
Q took
there.
his shot, man.
You done.
My nigga.
If y'all stuck through to the end, y'all motherfuckers done got shit else to do.
Y'all see his turn though. We was talking some other shit though.
Y'all niggas ain't got shit
Hey,
else to do.
drop a comment on that shit though and see what we was talking about though. How y'all feel about that shit?
Make sure y'all motherfuckers like, comment, subscribe,
Yeah, they
all
can
that
comment on
corny
that shit.
But salute, cause I already know if y'all watching
Y'all
this
heard
shit,
Q.
you
Y'all heard
already
me.
subscribed. So that's what it is.
Hey, tell them to
We'll be
comment.
back, man. I don't know. We might come back next week, man. It's the J Matt Show. We out here. Yeah. Q, you wild.
Straight over. Smokehouse beats.